In this Paperslide video, you'll learn about the colonies. The colonies we learned about: religious people, indentured servants, artisans, enslaved people, shipbuilding, farming, and what happened next.
In the colonies, religious people came to North America to live in a place where they were free. Religious people did not want to worry about being persecuted or treated unfairly. They could only work if they moved to a new area to worship. Religion plans are an important part in the lives of people.
In the colonies, there were indentured servants. Sometimes the indentured servants would get paid for working. In return, the indentured servants would get a trip to North America. Sometimes the indentured servants were farmers, housekeepers, and builders.
In the colonies, there were artisans. Artisans were people that worked in colonies. Artisans farmed, weaved, built. Artisans worked with metals. Artisans worked with clay pottery.
In the colonies, there were indentured enslaved people. Many enslaved people were shipped from Africa and enslaved against their will. Enslaved people were usually worked for colonists and were considered property. Some enslaved Africans worked on farms, others worked in towns and cities, some as skilled craft people, others in people's homes.
In the colonies, shipbuilding was not actually about shipbuilding. Shipbuilding was about wood and water, not about shipbuilding that much. In Massachusetts, the soil is thin and rocky, which made farming difficult for the colonies. In Massachusetts in 1600s, thick forests grew and covered the east coast. Massachusetts' resources were forest and water. Massachusetts had mills where the logs would float down the rivers. In the colonies, farming was very important. Unlike Massachusetts, Pennsylvania's soil was good for farming. The colonists grew many crops. They had to plant them all by hand. 4 crops the colonists had were rice, tobacco, wheat, and indigo. The colonists even used gardens for planting smaller plants.
In the colonies, most of the cities were owned by Britain. King George III wanted all the colonists to pay the taxes to Britain. Some of the colonists that live in North America disagreed with King George. Because of the disagreement, the Revolutionary War started.